You will never hear Roselyn ever complain about anything. You'll never hear her complain about what's not. The world is always at our feet, and let's get on with it and let's take advantage of it.
But that wasn't always the case for Roselyn Cole, and she'd be the first to tell you.
I was not nice as a little kid. I was a little hellion, was always in trouble, suspended from school at all times. I mean, just so many times.
At 13, she was diagnosed with tuberculosis and would spend the next 2 years in the hospital.
By the time I came out at 15, I was a very shy, quiet person. I looked upon life totally differently.
Seeing those around her suffer, seeing some of them die, had given her own life new perspective. She finished high school and began her college career in Indianapolis, back when IUPUI was known as the Extension. At that time, you couldn't complete a full degree there, so after a year, Roselyn headed south to Bloomington.
It was gorgeous, serene. I loved it. I loved the feel of the campus. Speech and hearing therapy was something that I went to IU wanting to do. Once I got there, I kept being warned, African Americans don't go into that field because most African Americans don't speak well. And I said, well, if that's the case, maybe I'm going into it to help my people.
After graduating from IU, she moved to South Bend to put her degree to work, first as a speech and hearing therapist and later as an administrator.
She always wants to correct a wrong, make it right. She knew that she was capable of changing things, and that's what she wanted to do.
Years later, she would return to Indianapolis to take over the day-to-day operations at Auntie Mame's, the child development center that her mother founded. Throughout all of this, she remained connected to IU and to other African American alumni.
We began to share stories of IU and some of the experiences that we'd had. And we began to share concern for up-and-coming students who we wanted to be sure that they didn't have to go through some of the things that we had gone through.
One meeting in the late 1970s resulted in the creation of the Neil Marshall Alumni Club, a group that provided Roselyn, a founding member, something special.
A reminder of what IU has done for me. Even though there were some unpleasant experiences, I know that I grew to be who I am through my experiences at IU.
Roselyn has worked with the School of Education's Alumni Association, the IU Alumni Association's Executive Council, and received the Gertrude Rich Award in 2002 for outstanding contributions to the IUAA. Today, Roselyn's officially retired, but you wouldn't know it if you saw her calendar. In addition to her work with IU, she volunteers as an interpreter with the Indiana Historical Society, develops corporate training programs, and does consulting on early childhood development.
Sometimes I worry because where does she get all that energy? Is there a secret fountain that she never told me about? I don't know, but she seems to get involved with everything, and I think that is what makes her stand out.
My children keep asking me, well, when are you really going to retire? And I just feel God isn't through with me yet, so I will continue.
Roselyn's one of those individuals that she would never accept it can't be done. She's a can-do kind of person, and Roselyn's the kind of person that when you're around her, it's an automatic assumption that whatever she sees in you, you're going to realize in yourself. Just an amazing, beautiful individual.